Hey everybody, welcome to our Safari Mack Special, where I am your guide and host, helping you make connections to the wild. If you are just joining me from Cheetah Part 1 today, I'm glad that you are here because you're about to see for yourself exactly what is it that gives this special animal, the cheetah, or Asionyx jubatus, its specialized running ability. But before we begin, if you're new to my channel, hit that like and subscribe button. Check out my Facebook page for content on conservation. And if you have a question about animals, or there's an animal that you want me to do in the future, you just have to send me an email, which you will always find the link to down in the description below. But if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's continue. However, if you have not seen Cheetah Part 1 first, go watch that right now. So exit this video, and then once you finish, come on back. Okay, so it's probably the biggest question. How the heck do they run so fast? Well, it's thanks to their evolution and very special characteristics that gives them their full potential running power of 0 to 70 in literally less than a few seconds. Let's take a look. For starters, here they have really huge lungs that enable them to take very big breaths of air. So that's why if you ever are lucky enough to see a cheetah run, either at a safari park or even better, maybe in the wild, you see them panting for so much, they're taking in all that big amount of air just to regain their energy. 2, their noses have a large nasal passage that allows them to take in those big deep breaths of air before exhaling again. Next, look at the claws. Here's an early wild thing for you. The cheetah is the only cat in the world that cannot retract its claws like your house cat or even those of big cats. And you know what? It's a good thing too, because those claws out act like cleats, allowing them to get a better grip on the ground. Of course, their long legs also help, but another special feature is the long tail that enables them to maintain perfect balance for when they run catching their Thompson's gazelle or other equally fast prey. And then finally, another feature, but also I don't know if it's well known, is the size of their head. If you want to think about it long and hard, if you have a pet cat at home, take a look at the cat's head and compare that to the body size. So, as you could probably see, the head's a little bit big. It's a little bit big, right? Cheetah heads are a little smaller, but this is perfect as this reduces drag and enables them to kind of keep going as they pinpoint where their prey is going to hopefully trip or fall, and that they will be able to catch. Now, that's it for that little seminar, but I also wanted to give you a little special something that I wasn't able to mention in part 1 today. These animals have had a wild past. Now, I mentioned to you, if I haven't, the cheetah is part of the little cat family, but they have more of a puma lineage. In fact, I bet we've heard about this character, right? The American cheetah? Despite the name, these are not true Asionyx jubatus lineage. If anything, the American cheetah was more related to pumas or cougars, mountain lions, that lineage. However, it was thought that they were able to run this extra fast because if you think about this one a bit, take a look at this prey that this American cheetah is chasing. This is a pronghorn, sometimes called the American antelope. These creatures aren't really related to any antelopes, but are really their own species. Now, we know the cheetah is the fastest land animal on Earth, especially in terms of living in the old world, referring to Africa, Europe, and Asia, right? In America, North America, and South America, we are the new world. The pronghorn today is the fastest land animal in the New World. So some paleontologists and biologists actually believe that the pronghorn being able to run at 50 miles an hour It was thought that they evolved this speed from being originally hunted by the American cheetahs. So I bet you didn't know that, and I bet that's a wild thing for you. So that's all I have for today's special, but until next week's part 2 episode, this is Safari Mack, and I'll see you all out there.